Hello, and welcome to What Would They Do? Today we are looking at a member question that I explored with my Copy Confidence Collective member in last month, Voxer Day. So once a month I get together with my members. They can submit their burning customer experience headaches via Voxer, and we brainstorm some potential solutions, angles, tips, tricks, etc. This particular member submitted the following question. What's a compelling way to get the attendees of my free event to opt into the paid upgrade so it feels natural and not salesy? So for context here, this member was in the planning phases of a 14-day free challenge with an option to upgrade for $29 to get even more access to her, to get access to more live components and playground sessions, and really immerse themselves even more into the amazing event that my member was planning at the time. It's tricky when you are running a free event to ask for that sale and try to monetize that event. And it's a fine line between deciding between a free event, a paid event, a mix of both. So I personally think offering a paid upgrade to a free event gives you the best of both worlds here, because obviously the list growth opportunity is much bigger than running a paid only event. And you are creating an extra opportunity for those members, attendees who want to upgrade to go even deeper with you. So people who resonate with your approach, people who already know that this topic, the speakers, the opportunities really resonate with them, can take that next step. But it doesn't necessarily take away from the free experience. So what this episode today is going to do, it will give you customer first ways to present a paid version of your free event as the natural next step without making the free attendees feel pressure to upgrade. So feel good sales that make you some money, but also grow your list at the same time. So before we jump into strategies to help you encourage those paid upgrades, let's explore why people upgrade or don't upgrade during free online events. And when I refer to online events here, I mean virtual summits, online challenges, anything really that gives your audience, your community, a chance to interact with you online and get a sense of what you're about. Attendees usually tend to upgrade to the paid version when they can see clear added value beyond the free version. So it's crystal clear that paying a certain amount is going to get them so much more value, so many more results from attending said event. Or alternatively, they upgrade when they want access to something very particular, something very exclusive, which could be more access to your expertise. It could be diving deeper in into certain topics that might interest them. It could be extra networking opportunities if they know that the people at this event are their kind of people, and there could be extra opportunities. And very important here, people usually upgrade when it's easy, and that's again where the customer experience comes into the picture. They don't want to jump through 10 hoops to get to that paid version and upgrade. It needs to be super easy. On the flip side, you will absolutely struggle to sell the upgrade if your upgrade isn't positioned correctly. So that includes if attendees consider your free version as enough to get what they need. So if you're overselling the free version and the paid upgrade really just seems like an afterthought, something that is irrelevant, and they can't see the value in that paid upgrade. Also, if you hesitate and you tiptoe around presenting the paid upgrade until the last day of the event, that's when you obviously are going to miss out on those paid upgrades. And you absolutely don't want it to feel like an afterthought. You want it to be an integral part to their event experience. So something that is very intentional and intentionally designed for a certain aspect of the attendee crowd. You're also going to struggle if there is no real differentiation between paid and free versions. So ongoing access to presentations and to challenge material is great, but I doubt it's going to be enough to get people across the line. There needs to be a really enticing carrot that you're dangling at the other end to get people to upgrade and to actually invest and make that conscious decision to drop a fair chunk of money. So a quick CX lesson here when it comes to free online events that you're trying to monetize. Make sure you position the paid event experience as the next level experience or a missing piece of the puzzle that they need to get the results they're after. And stay away from positioning your event, your free event experience, as something that is simply an alternative, a second choice. And if you do that, your event sales are going to feel good because you've given people a clear choice to take that step up and go even deeper, but you're still delivering amazing outcomes for people who stick with the free ticket. Definitely positioning. If you wanted a quick example here, so coming from my business, I ran a free audio advent calendar concept in December 2024, so not long ago, where people could access 24 bite-sized episodes that dropped on a daily basis throughout December with bite-sized customer experience tips, so tangible things they could do to improve the customer journey before, during, and after the purchase. And the free version would get you a 7-day window to listen to every episode after it dropped. If you decided to upgrade to the paid experience, so that was 29 Australian dollars, you would get ongoing access to all episodes. You also got your hands on $29 can do cash, so that it's my store credit, 29 Australian dollars, so the equivalent of their investment that you could use towards anything I sell in my business in the next 6 months. And you also got access to a special VIP exclusive Q&A episode where you could submit your listener questions until early January, so after all the episodes had dropped, to get specific advice for your business and your concerns. And you also got access to a fully transparent event debrief. So where I debriefed how my advent calendar promo went, what I learned from it, what I would do different next time round. And my audience loves a good out-of-the-box strategy. That's why they're in my orbit. That's why they listen to what I have to say. So I knew that was going to be a really appealing bonus / exclusive that would get people to upgrade because they're interested to see how I'm doing things, what I've learned from it, and potentially run an advent calendar in the future in their own business. So this is a great example here of not creating, two different versions. It really means the upgrades of paying $29 got them a next level experience because they could invest the $29 into one of my resources specific to the tips they learned in the podcast. They also got the tools and the insights to potentially pull this promo off in their own business, and they also got access to my expertise on their business when it came to customer experience. So it really took the free experience to the next level. And if you are curious, I've since turned this free audio advent calendar, so the 24 bite-sized episodes, into a free evergreen podcast experience that you can sign up to via the show notes. And same thing here, the upgrade experience still exists. So if you already know you're interested, you can absolutely grab the upgrade for $29 and score $29 in can-do cash to use towards any of my resources. So what did I do? I didn't pressure people into buying. I simply appealed to those who already knew they wanted to dive deeper into all aspects of their customer journey. And I really made it irresistible for my audience segment who loves my approach to marketing, to selling, to running promotions. So how can you convince people to upgrade? Obviously, there are sneaky ways to pressure people into upgrading, which we're not going to do. I'm going to give you some subtle strategies when it comes to messaging, tweaking the way you talk about your upgrade, so you can hopefully take this advice and incorporate it into your next event. So very important here is to set the expectations early and frame the paid upgrade as a choice, right? So instead of springing the upgrade onto people mid-event or on the last day of the free challenge, I would absolutely mention it as soon as you start promoting your event. So you could say, for example, there are two ways to experience this event. Both will get you results, but you get to decide which path you want to go down. Or you could say, some of you may want to go deeper. If that's you, then I have an immersive version of this event designed to help you do just that. And if you see here, the way I framed it, it really removes the pressure and doesn't present the upgrade as something they need to get results. We're totally normalizing here that, if you sign up to the free version of the event, you are going to get so much out of it. But if you are looking for certain aspects on certain deeper modalities, then absolutely grab the paid upgrade now. Another little tweak and little positioning trick is to make the paid event experience feel more like a VIP experience rather than a missing piece of the puzzle. So instead of positioning your free event as less than the paid version, we really want to focus on how the paid experience can take their outcomes and their results to the next level. Right? Whether that's deeper connections with their fellow attendees and potential collaboration opportunities down the track, whether that is more access to you and your expertise specific to their business or their life, whether that's more exclusive content just reserved for those who upgrade, that is getting them very specific results that are not necessary for success from this event. So it needs to be positioned in a way that it just takes the results that you already get to the next level. An example here could be, so instead of saying upgrade to get access to these features, you could go with, for those of you who love connection with fellow attendees and also want to go even deeper on XYZ topic, I have a VIP experience with these bonuses that you might want to check out. So the key difference here is that you're not saying pay to get full experience or otherwise you're missing out. You are giving them a choice, a conscious choice. You can decide to stick with the free one and it's going to be absolutely fine. But if you decide to upgrade, be prepared to get even more takeaways, even more connections, even deeper opportunities to grow in your business, scale your business. Next up, we have really making the paid upgrade an organic part of your content, of your event features, and not shying away from inviting your attendees to take you up on that offer. So in your live sessions, in your virtual event components, I would absolutely invite people left, right, and center to upgrade to the VIP experience. So you can do that organically without feeling sleazy and pushy by at the end of your session mentioning that, if you've upgraded to the VIP experience, I'll be seeing you in a few hours for our playground session. I can't wait to see you there, right? This again doesn't feel like you're pushing people into upgrading, but it creates a genuine sense of, maybe I do want to be at those playground sessions. Maybe I do want to hang out. And if they want to do that, they are more than welcome to join you. And it's really about letting your event attendees see the value of the paid upgrade themselves. You don't want to push a hard sales agenda, organically weave in, what comes with the upgrade and what's going to happen and how it's going to unfold. And then, of course, once you've mentioned it, you need to make it super easy for people to upgrade. You don't want people to have to track down the upgrade link, find out how they can hand over the money. You can do that in multiple ways. Again, that's where customer experience comes in and anticipating the moments that matter. So the moments that your audience, your event attendees are going to be ready to hand over the cash and ready to decide, yes, I do want to be part of this. And the fewer steps they have to take to make it happen, the better. So how can you do that? You can drop a simple link, for example, in the chat box during your live Zoom session, right? You can incorporate a QR code that links to the upgrade page during your session, so in the slides. You can also include an upgrade link in the footer of every event email. So it's in the same spot in every email they're receiving, so they don't have to go digging. If they are ready to upgrade, they just track any email down that you've sent them as part of this event, and they know exactly where to find that upgrade now button. And this one here, take it or leave it. In this instance, my Copy Confidence Collective member decided not to go with urgency, not to have early bird discounts. The upgrade price was the same price all the way through the event experience, which I said was 14 days. So she really needed to be smart, dropping those hints early, incorporating it in all the virtual event experiences. While early bird bonuses can work really well as a tripwire or early on in the campaigns, you can also totally pull it off without those discounts and tripwire strategies. So if you don't want to go near discounts and disappearing prices and offers, I would reinforce making sure that you mention it early. As soon as you open registrations, you need to invite people to sign up. You also want to make sure that some of the inclusions and some of the VIP pass bonuses and benefits are happening really early in the event. So that organically encourages people to upgrade as soon as they sign up, because if they leave it too late, they're going to miss out on certain things, certain playground sessions, certain events during the event period. And that creates genuine urgency to act because people do not want to miss out, right? So before you run your first or next virtual summit or online challenge or whatever that might look like, I highly recommend really revisiting what we've just explored here and being super strategic about how you design and how you structure the way you present that paid upgrade. So have a think about, are you actually introducing the paid upgrade early on in the process to motivate people enough to upgrade early? Are you positioning it as another version of the free event or a way to get even more out of attending, out of taking part, out of participating? And are you organically mentioning the paid offer enough during your event components in your emails to remind people that it actually exists and that they can upgrade at any time? And last but not least, is it easy to upgrade? So do you have links in all your material? Do you incorporate QR codes? How are you anticipating the moments that matter where people are going to be ready to make that decision? So if you also want to have your burning customer experience question answered, like my Copy Confidence Collective member here, by myself or by a special guest expert that I'd invite, you can submit your burning customer experience question anytime via the link in the show notes. And if you provide me with your name and business details, I'll even give you a shout out in the episode and a backlink to your website. If you've enjoyed this episode, I would love you to subscribe, leave a review, follow, share, all the things. More savvy small business owners just like you catch on to this interactive podcast concept. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.